Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Uncle P, and I know I haven't done a video. I've been on vacation, honestly, but I wanted to do this video to kind of go over some numbers for you guys. And let me start by saying this. Honestly, you know, if I had to start all over again with the Forex journey, I literally would have learned enough about it, but then I would have subscribed to a signal service to kind of avoid the time that has to be dedicated to trading. Many of you guys are going through that now. You're spending hours upon hours marking up charts, learning stuff, and everything else. Me, I prefer to outsource everything that I possibly can, such as what many of the top executives in the world do. Let's look at Elon Musk for an example. You know, he runs Tesla, SpaceX. He's trying to get Twitter now, and he got the cell phone company. You go on and on and on. But if you really look at it, he started off learning how to build cars, learning how to do this and that. He learned it, but then he started hiring other people to actually run it, putting CEOs over different things, and that freed up his time to actually go out and venture and do other things. He's not in the office every single day doing the same routine. He learned enough about it, then outsourced it to people who he trusted, and he had his time and his freedom, and he's living the lifestyle of a luxury person. All of the top executives of the world do the exact same thing. So if it was me starting all over again, to be quite honest, I would learn enough about Forex so that whoever I bring on board to trade for me, now again, we don't trade your personal account, but we do spend a lot of time analyzing charts and stuff like that. We also offer a live class where you can scalp trade, learn how to scalp trade with Miss Jenny. All of those things are available. But I would easily have subscribed to a signal service like this, where if I needed to go in and learn something, there's a live class every single week where I can learn how to do it on my own. But then at the same time, there's the other side of it where you're just receiving signals, such as what we've seen last week and this week. A matter of fact, we're up 9-3 this week. So instead of me constantly spending hours upon hours marking up charts, staring at the charts, and doing this and that, I really, honestly, realistically would have subscribed to a signal service a long time ago, one that is trusted. One of the reasons why I didn't trust a lot of the signal services because they will send out signals, but there wasn't a live class where if I wanted to go in and learn a skill, it's available. Okay, so a lot of these services, they have signal services, but there's no live class available in case I have a question, in case I wanted to learn a skill. So in our signal service, we kind of combine the two, where most traders, about 90% of traders coming to the market wanting to be scalpers. And because of that, that's the reason why we decided to actually add that as a feature, so that if you want to learn how to be a professional scalper, there's a live session where you're trading along with a professional person who clocks pips and has historically been completely successful at it. And let me show you guys this. Okay, see, has a track record of success as a scalper. They have never had a losing week in, I think, almost 3 years. Okay, never. This, as you can see, is the lowest week we've had in the scalping group. And you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 weeks. So out of 15 weeks in this brand new year, this is the lowest number they have had. And the reason why is because this was the time when they had launched the challenge. Okay, and so therefore there was a little education going on during this week. But you can see the very next week they resumed back to blasting through these numbers, okay, in the scalping group. So again, this is all done live with hundreds of people in there, so there's no fake, no scams, no this or that. These scalps are done live. But in addition to the lives, you also get signals, okay? You also get signals. And oftentimes people ask, well, why do you guys close out your trades early? Well, here's the reason why. If you are having a take profit that's set at 50 pips, but maybe it went down to 30 pips and you're in profit by 30 pips, and you notice that the market is starting to stall out and looking like it want to reverse in the opposite direction of where you originally had your take profit, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and be stupid enough to just not take the money? Or are you going to close out the trade, take the money, and go for another trade? Well, we'd like to just take the money, okay? If it looks like the market is stalling out, some of you guys, you haven't had a winning trading week since God knows when, since Adam and Eve was on the planet. You have never had a winning trading week. And this is part of the reason. You're constantly being greedy. If it's in profit, take the money. Okay, we're not about trying to show off accounts like some of the youngsters who constantly trying to show, oh, let me show how many take profits have been hit so they can show you how much green take profits been hit. We're not in the business of that. We're in the business of putting money in people's pockets so they can live a decent lifestyle. Maybe some people want to quit their jobs, whatever the case may be. So that's what we do. We maneuver these markets just as fast as they maneuver on us. We maneuver on them. And so therefore, yes, we will take our money. We will close it out. Okay. But look at this. This was last week. We had 14 wins, 4 losses on 1 break even. The scalping group did over 4,082 pips in a week. And already this week, as far as the signals, we're 9-3, and there's still about 4 or 5 open trades. So, you know, come on now, that's ridiculously good. So for me, what would I have done if I was in your shoes and start all over again? Yes, I would attend the live scalping session so I can learn how to be a professional scalper. It comes with a free trading system that comes with it and an additional indicator, as we share right here. You'll be in a live session with a professional scalper, Miss Jenny, hands down the best in the world that I have ever met. Okay? And all of this for just $69 a month? Absolutely. Yes, I would do it. The $69 alone would save me how much time? How much time will it save you from having to stare at your charts on your cell phone all the time and everything else, when you could have just simply, hey, when the alerts come out, cool. When the alerts say, hey, close the trade, cool. If it says to take profit, you know, cool. You know, you're just doing simple things, and it just takes moments to do versus you sitting on your charts trying to look for fancy setups and this and that, going and getting frustrated all the time. I mean, come on now. That alone, the stress of not having to worry about it, is more than worthy of a cheap $69 a month. And there's other services out there who charge far more for what we actually do. But again, keep in mind, they don't include live sessions as well, in case you actually want to learn on your own. Okay, you can do that with our service in addition to getting signals. So again, that's just my recommendation, but I just want to show you guys. And by the way, you can go to our website right here, superezforex.com/signal-service. You can see it right here. You will see the results from January all the way until last week. And again, we're already up today. This week, 9-3 on the signals, and there's about 4 open trades. So if you add 4 more, that would be 13-3 if we win all of those. And that doesn't even include the total number of pips, which is counted at the end of the week by the live scalping group. Okay, so next week when you see this will be filled in with the update. But look at how many pips this month so far. Who heard of this? Come on now, can you do that on your own? For all the skeptics out there, can you have any type of track record like this on your own? You tell me. Okay, you tell me. Have you had a 14-4 record? Have you made over 18,000 pips in a month, 61,000 pips in a month, in live in front of hundreds of people who are in the group doing the same thing at the same time? 12,000 pips, 41,000 pips. They trade the indices, by the way, not regular. These signals are done by Forex currency pairs, okay? These are primarily done with Forex pairs sometimes, but also mainly through the indices such as the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow. That's why these pips are way higher and way more profitable, but that's how they scalp, that's how they do their thing. And again, hundreds of people are in the same group, so there's no scams, no faking these numbers. It is what it is. So again, if you can do this on your own, by far have a good time at it. But if it was me, to be honest with you, no, ain't no way I'll be spending this much time on charts ever in my life. I would not be doing it. No way possible. I just wouldn't. Okay? If I can't accomplish these kind of numbers on my own, no, I'm sorry. And you got to look at this. Some weeks are going to be better than others. You who are trading currently right now, you know yourself. Some weeks are horrible. I mean, they are terrible. These markets are the worst I've ever seen. And yet we're still pulling out wins. We're still pulling out wins. Okay? So if you can do this on your own, congrats. Do your thing. Don't bother with our service. Don't worry about it. But if you're having a hard time, or you're just frustrated being on the charts all the time, why don't you give it a try? It's only $6 or $9 a month. And again, if you wish to trade on your own, okay, join Miss Jendy's live scalping session. Do your thing. Okay, go in, learn, and do your thing, and then bounce out. That's fine too. Nobody's forcing anybody to stay. But again, if you can't do numbers like this, hey, outsource the work. I outsource a lot of the work that I do. That's why I have time to travel, because I learn enough to do the job, and then I outsource it to a trusted source, and I have my time and freedom back. I don't mind paying other people to take on my headaches. I do it all the time. That's how you grow a business. That's how you grow a company, and that's how you grow as a person. Okay? So I would outsource it. All right. Thank you very much for this video, for watching it, and I will talk to you guys on Sunday. I got a hot message for you guys on Sunday. Make sure to attend the live session. Thank you.